Although not for everyone, caravans have played a huge part in the UK holiday scene for decades. A home on wheels being a favourite for almost a quarter of all UK holidaymakers. And with the opportunity to travel and explore whilst having your home comforts right behind you, not to mention the rising costs of holidaying abroad, it's no surprise that in 2022, the demand for caravans is so high. And if you're not quite sure what I'm referring to, you need to check out my first video, which I'll link at the end of this one. In this video, we will finally reveal to you the caravan that stole our hearts and why, including a full tour. But before that, let's go back, right back, and understand where this all began and how choosing a caravan this century is so much more stressful than the last. In 1885, the first luxury caravan named the Wanderer was created for Dr. William Gordon's stables. Built with maple wood and mahogany, it was a rather heavy outfit. During the 1920s and early 30s, caravans continued to be made from wood. Not only were they heavy, but they were also expensive, making them only affordable to the wealthy upper classes. In 1933, the Caravan Club, now known as the Caravan and Motorhome Club, had only 90 members. But as of 1937, the number of members had increased to 1,300. By the late 30s, a handful of manufacturers were on the scene, including Eccles Motor Transport, OG Lywood and Bluebird Caravans. They were big players, producing hand-built caravans that were now more streamlined and slightly more affordable. But due to the Second World War, caravan production for all manufacturers came to a grinding halt. After the war, with many manufacturers folding, a naval engineer by the name of Sam Alper took over his brother's caravan business. Sam Alper wanted to produce affordable, lightweight caravans that could be pulled by family cars. In 1948, the Alper Sprite was released. Sam sold over 500 units in the first year for less than £200 each. He'd not only created a touring caravan for a new generation of consumers, but he'd changed the game by using lighter weight materials and lower production costs by mass-producing the caravans. In 1963, Alper founded Caravans International, purchasing the well-established Eccles caravans and merging with the Bluebird brand, now producing an array of different models for different consumers, including the varying sizes of cars on the market. In addition, these models introduce furnishings never seen in caravans, including better amenities and fully equipped kitchens. The recession in the 1980s took its toll on the industry, and in 1982, International went into liquidation. The rights were sold to a company called Cosalt, who subsequently sold the touring division to the well-established Swift Leisure in 1994. By the 90s, there were a whole bunch of caravan manufacturers, also around since the 40s, who were equally pushing boundaries in the industry. From the likes of Bailey and the Heimer Group to newer manufacturers like Coachman, founded in 1986. By 1986, the Caravan and Motorhome Club had 250,000 members on its books, with a staggering 1 million members to date. Fast forward to today, and the industry is remarkably different. With glass-reinforced plastic body shells becoming the new standard, and Bailey's interlocking aluminium framework system Alutech, caravans are now safer and lighter than ever before, with timber frames becoming a thing of the past. This, along with LED energy-efficient lighting and onboard solar panels, makes the whole experience a lot greener. But of course, this comes with a price. However, with so many older second-hand models to choose from, with a plethora of layouts from many different manufacturers, there's something for everyone, regardless of budget. This said, in 2022, with so many manufacturers producing a handful of brands, each brand having multiple models and each model having several different layouts, you can see why choosing a caravan today really isn't such a simple task. Boring. Have we quite finished with the history lesson? They want to know what you bought and I want to show them my video. Firstly, I'm getting there. Second, what video? Oh, it's brilliant. You are going to love it. What's the video of? Well, the caravan, of course, but it's cinematic and it hits different. We've talked about this. It's just too much. It's not. Okay, what's your idea? Well, I'm just going to show them the caravan, you know, like a walk around. Like everyone else does. Hey, that's rude. It's just what vloggers do. Then let's be different. Let's show them something they have never seen before. Okay, but if it's too much... Yeah, I know. You ready? I suppose.
This is a magnificent view of Lake Bassenthwaite in the Lake District. This is the magnificent view of a caravan.
Whoa, hold on a minute, a little bit dramatic. It's just a caravan tour. If you haven't already guessed, we've gone for a Swift Super 4SB. So it's the 8-foot wide model. As soon as we stepped in this, we realised that we liked that extra width. So yeah, let me give you a little look round. Here we are, the living room. So here's the kitchen, microwave, standard domestic fridge, Thetford oven. We've got the Swift Command. Going to the back, we've got the bedroom, the fixed bed, cupboards, mirror. You will recognise all this from previous models. They all look exactly the same, don't they? Bathroom with a shower. So yeah, you've seen it all before, I'm sure. But this is the Swift Super 4SB, and we absolutely love it. Do you know what? After all that, I think I prefer the cinematic version. It's just a bit more interesting. You've all seen these caravans before, haven't you? Voiceover person, you there?
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, can we do the cinematic version? I just think it's a bit better. This is a bit boring.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, perfect. Enjoy.
This is a magnificent view of Lake Bassenthwaite in the Lake District. This is the magnificent view of a caravan. But not just any caravan. This is a Swift Celebrate, a dealer special by Glossop Caravans. This unique model, based on the Swift Sprite range, boasts exceptional specification and style. The Super 4SB features a parallel lounge, a midsection kitchen, an island bed, and a spacious rear bathroom. The 8-foot wide body allows you to enjoy Swift's widest front parallel lounge, with an extra 7 inches between seats, so you can lounge and relax in comfort. The Celebrate has unique and bespoke soft furnishings, including pleated blinds and fly screens, all complemented by modern slate grey worktops, wooden cabinets, and modern chrome handles. With a plethora of 13-amp sockets and USB points, the Swift Command Control Center brings the caravan into a new age. The Swift Celebrate leaves little to be desired. A feature-packed caravan perfect for you no matter if you're a family or a couple. The breathtaking Swift Celebrate by Glossop Caravans. It's not just any caravan, it's our caravan.
Now that's what I'm talking about. All right, it was good. Yeah. It was good, I'll give you that. Rob. It was good. It was very good. Well done. But they aren't here to listen to you gloat. Yeah. So, why the Swift? Why a Celebrate Super 4SB? Well, to be completely honest, we'd be lying if we said this was a conscious decision. Having watched a previous video, you will know this wasn't our first choice. To cut a long story short, we bought an Eldis Avanti 454, which we ended up cancelling. Our stipulations when choosing that caravan were an L-shaped settee and a fixed bed. And in January 2022, the options available to us were few and far between. You're not wrong. We went to Glossop Caravans with little to no intention of actually finding, let alone buying a caravan. We'd ruled out 2022 models, and after an hour looking around and nothing appealing to us, we realised there were a handful of caravans next to the 2022 demo units. So as soon as we reached them, I spotted the Celebrate going straight to the price in the window. I could see it was within our budget and was even more surprised to see it was brand new. A 2021 model had been ordered, but due to COVID complications, the order had been cancelled when it wasn't ready on time. Sounds familiar.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. It was only when we stepped inside the Celebrate that it no longer mattered what specifications we'd previously sought, because something felt different, something felt right, a feeling neither of us had had with the eldest. It's a strange feeling. You just seem to know this is it. I don't care that it's not what we originally planned, it feels perfect. Now, I've personally put that down to size.
Heyo.
I bet you do. All right, behave. The extra 1 foot in width makes such a difference. It makes the caravan feel so much more spacious, especially in the lounge area.
I agree.
I was shocked at how different I felt about the parallel lounge, having been so adamant an L-shaped settee would be the better option. But if I'm completely honest with myself, an element of doubt was creeping in that the L-shape wasn't quite as important as I'd originally made it. I had doubts the L-shaped settee wouldn't accommodate the likes of playing cards or games or all-round socialising as well as a parallel lounge. Talking of doubts, I felt the same about the bathroom in the eldest being in the centre of the caravan. It narrowed the midsection, making the van look smaller, and even more so when you compare it to the Celebrate being an 8-foot model. So having a bathroom at the end of the van felt like a better use of the space, and given the fact it's only Gemma and me, there's no one to walk through our bedroom to get to it. Finally, I also prefer that the shower is a completely separate unit from the toilet area. But I quite like the idea. It meant you could shower as...
Whoa, no, keep it clean.
Right. For me, I really like the Swift Command Control Centre and all that it offers. I feel this is the exact direction modern vans should be going, giving the user greater control over lighting levels in certain areas, displaying internal and external temperatures, and the ability to monitor the electrical current usage, to name a few. Then there's the fact that all this can be controlled remotely over a phone, over Bluetooth when around the van, or over network when you're away from it, and that for me is a game changer. Yeah, all this said, nothing beats how we both felt when we first stepped foot in the van. Up to this point, we hadn't questioned the colour schemes in any of the vans we'd been in. This was purely because there was something layout related we didn't like, therefore the colour schemes were irrelevant. Whereas in the Celebrate, within seconds, we were commenting on the fabric, the colour schemes and the cabinet colours and the cupboard handle designs, smaller details that we'd never considered, but because it ticks so many of the basics, we were now being even more selective. Knowing it was a dealer special, and that dealer specials these days are very much alike, we knew it had the outside gas connection and 13 amp socket. The fact that it had a solar panel and upgraded blinds, well, they were just bonuses. Within minutes, we were both smiling at each other knowing this was the one.
Well, I'm glad we finally got there. At least now we can start putting photos of the caravan on Instagram and Twitter.
Finally.
Right, I'm off to trim my balls. They aren't going to cut themselves.
Yep. And I'm going for a well-deserved lie down after all this excitement. In fact, why don't you come and read me some more of that caravan history and bore me to sleep?
Haha, very funny.
Yeah, very funny. So now the fun begins. All this YouTube learning needs to be put into practice as we prepare for the first trip away. You won't want to miss that, so make sure you click the bell icon and get notified as soon as that video drops. Speaking of dropping, I better go and help Rob with his balls.
Come on, Rob. Dying to hear more caravan history.
Don't you worry, boys. It's all right. I'll take camera off. Oh, it smells nice.
It's nice and new.
Smells new.
So lift it up there, so when it comes to go, that'll be pointing up in the air.
Yes.
Just to it, visual warning lights.
Right, so that's a bit, is that the same as that?
Point up there, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's got a tilt sensor. The tilt sensor is that little box there.
Okay, yeah.
Left indicator yet? Right yet? Oh, don't worry about it. Yes, that's it. Right, so that way around.
You feel pressured because you're on camera? Look at Jim doing his checks. Oh, this is a pro, it's at work. It's going to be just one taking it. Timmy, you need to either close your eyes
No,
or lay down.
I'm fine.
So you've got that width.
I want you to concentrate now.
I am concentrating. I am fully concentrating.
You're not going to hit this corner on him, are you?
No, he's not going to
No,
hit the
I'm
corner.
alright.
He's missed it.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Right, well, we're home. She's home. She's here. She's on the drive. We've got back perfectly. Actually, it was a nice smooth ride. Felt really comfortable towing. Yep, we're going to get this cleaned down, and then we can take it off, pack it away, just as Dan told us on his video. Brilliant.